Hi everyone, what is going on? My name's Jamie Palmer and welcome to another episode with the new Binary Destroyer 7.0. Now, if you watched my previous video, you would know that the new 7.0 on my charts is slightly different to the previous video. Now, I have changed the buy and sell zones. I've made them a little bit wider. I've changed the color of the candles and I finally changed the signals arrows. So we're a little bit slightly different to the previous video we made. You'll also notice that I've dropped the trend dash and I've included an RSI and I've adjusted the parameters slightly. Now we are starting to now build an RSI divergence indicator and a MACD divergence indicator. So the three combinations together, both the BD, RSI and MACD and the signal arrow, should give us a very, very high success ratio. Now, first of all, before we get into this video, I'd like to say a massive thank you for every single BD member that has shared their results this week. They have been absolutely incredible, especially the new Mogwai strategy. I can never say it, the Mogwai strategy. The results for that have simply been phenomenal. So I'm going to head over to the VIP group now, show you some of them results, and then we'll kind of do some live trading, okay? Now, one member in particular that I want to say congratulations to is Helen. Now, if you know Helen, I've had the privilege of meeting her down in London. She was struggling massively with her trading, okay? Both emotionally, both with discipline, and both money management as well. But I'm not joking you, this week, or I believe since she traded the Mogwai strategy, she has achieved 113 wins and 0 losses. Absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, really, really good. It's good when you see a member do something like that. We come up here, you can see, for instance, Sam giving out some signals here. Okay, I received this email this morning from one particular member, so I'll read that to you now. Hi, it's been a long time since I emailed you. Just to inform you that I'm now doing consistently good with my trading using the normal BD. I'm able to pull every month a consistent profit from the market, and now I'm ready to take to the next level towards being a full-time trader. So yeah, this member is now ready to go full-time, which is really, really good. Okay, we keep going up here. Jordan always smashing the results like usual. He loves trading NAS. The NAS 100, which is really good. And Mark here, Mark has finally been converted and is now trading the Mogwai strategy. Now, when he first messaged me and said, "What, Jamie, what on earth is this strategy?" And I said, look, I don't know. One of the BD members came up with it and we've kind of gone along with it. I haven't actually personally traded this strategy, mainly because I've been focusing a lot on building the 7.0 and haven't really had the time to learn this strategy. But Mark, as you can see here, achieving another 68 wins, 0 losses, another 100% success ratio. And I believe I was reading some of the comments before I made this video, and again, look, you'll see some of the members in here. Okay, Michael achieving 11-0 on this. 11-0. For some reason, the results have just been incredible. Now, over the last 72 hours, I've been adjusting the algorithms, the parameters of the 7.0, and I have now actually tweaked the 7.0, especially when we're trading the normal binary destroyer rules. Now, yes, now if you know the 7.0, you will know that these zones no longer move, okay? So these zones would look exactly like they would do if it was in real life trading. So we can go back in like this and actually see what it was like, okay? These zones and this moving average no longer move, which again is a game changer compared to all the other versions. And because of that, I have now managed to speed up my back testing, my kind of testing with this indicator live, because I can see how it's performed in the previous data just by basically scrolling back like this. Instead of having to load a simulator up, I can just go like this and I can go winner, winner, like this, winner, winner. Okay, now again, the 7.0, we have slightly adjusted all the parameters. So we're going to be getting less signals with the 7.0, but they're going to be more accurate, which again, I think that's what a lot of BD members want. You know, if you can guarantee one winning trade a day, I would be happy for the rest of my life, and that's just one trade a day. You know, if I can guarantee that being a winner every day, then life would be very good. Okay, now if you know the normal binary destroy rules, you will know that we've got our sell zone here, buy zone here, and sell zone here. So what we do is we wait for the RSI to be overbought or sold. We wait for the price to go into the sell zone or buy zone and a signal arrow to appear, and then off we go for a 10, 15 minute or 30-minute expiry, okay? Now we're just going to simulate this now, and believe me, okay, it's been pretty incredible, okay? So we'll just scroll back like this. Okay, right, so here's the setup here. Now, as you can see, we only just touched the overbought level here, okay, on the RSI. Hasn't actually crossed, so technically a risky trade, but you can see it has actually touched, which, you know, if you were a risky trader, you could take this particular setup. But you can see here, okay, this signal arrow, you can see the signal arrow here, the signal candle is still inside the zone, you know, RSI overbought, I don't know what to call this, the moving average, let's say, is finally started to turn red, and as you can see, price drops. Beautiful, beautiful winner. Okay, now you will find now as we go back in time, we are going to be getting slightly less signals, but they're going to be a lot more accurate. Okay, now we can see another setup here. Okay, you can see the RSI has crossed over the overbought level, price has broken the top zone, and also the moving average has also broken. Now the signal arrow for this actually popped here. Okay, so you would have got into this trade at the bottom of, well, you would have gotten into the trade here. Again, very, very risky. If you got in maybe at the close of the moving average here, that would have been a nice winner. Okay, here, okay, here's a beautiful winner. Okay, look, right, markets oversold again. You can see here we peaked over here, and then even though this is where, right, this is where the RSI divergence indicator will come into play. Okay, because you can see here, let me just change this to a different color so we can actually see. Okay, so you can see here, okay, price was going lower, but in fact the RSI went higher. Okay, you can also notice we were extremely oversold on this. Signal arrow pops, bang, winner again, winner. So I think we're on like 2-0 already on this, and as you can see here, 10, 20, 30-minute expiry would have been a winner. Now this is what I like to do in the evenings, because if I see how well the binary short is performing, it massively increases my, well, you know, speeding up my process. So again here, okay, markets overbought. Okay, we can see we crossed over slightly on the RSI, okay, and we broke the upper band. Again, signal arrow appeared here, which might have not been a signal at the time, but again, if you were getting in on the idea of closing below the moving average when it starts to turn red, again, you could have easily would nice winner here. Again, here's another setup here. Okay, you can see our markets overbought on the RSI at the bottom here. Okay, signal arrow again, nice winner. Okay, I would normally go for a 30-minute expiry with these. I find they're a little bit winner. Again, 30-minute would have been a nice winner. Would a 10-minute would have been a winner? Yeah, 10-minute would have just won as well. So 10, 15, 20, 30-minute, all winner there. Again, here, okay, markets overbought. You can see here. You can see we crossed over on the RSI as well. Again, you know, I don't need to keep explaining to you, but you can see here, you know, maybe a 10-minute would have lost, 15, 20, and a 30-minute would have won. So again, with the 7.0, because we're slightly adjusting the algorithms and we made them more overbought and oversold, we are having to go for a longer expiry. But the plus side to using longer expiries is that it gives us more time for the price to go into the money, because as you can see here, you know, a 5-minute trade would have lost, but if we stretched it to a 30-minute expiry, it gives the time, it gives basically the trade time for it to breathe, settle down before it goes into the direction that we want it to go into. Okay, so we keep going here, again here. Okay, RSI is overbought at the top here. We've broken the top of the zone here. Again, if you're getting in at the close of the moving average when it turned red, you would have won. It would have won there. You could have got in at the signal arrow. That also would have been a winner. But again, you know, you're taking this trade in no man's land when you're taking this arrow here. So, you know, my idea, what I like to teach the members is getting in just a candlestick before the arrow appears. Now this arrow is now slightly adjusted to the previous 6.0, so they're slightly more accurate at the minute, but we still haven't finished testing, so we'll never know. Okay, there's still a long way to go. None of these are a trade. We didn't really cross over on the RSI there, so there's no signal there. Okay, here. Okay, again, we're not really, I mean, yeah, okay, we could count this maybe, but I don't quite like the fact that we haven't really gone into the sell zone. Okay, this signal arrow here doesn't really, it's not really in the top here. Okay, what I'm saying is I want something like this. Okay, I want the price to actually break this zone before getting into a trade, and as you can see here, it didn't really happen here. Okay, we just rejected off it, so that wouldn't have been a signal. This here, again, could have got in at the close of the above the moving average. You can see here when it turned green, so that would have been a nice winner. If you got in at the signal arrow, I wouldn't have traded that because that's in no man's land, so for me that's not a trade. Let me find you one more and we'll change different currency pairs. Okay, here, okay, look at that, clearly broken off the zone at the top here. You see this, clearly broken at the top. RSI peaked over on the 90, signal arrow here. Let's go for a 30-minute expiry. Yeah, so again, 30-minute expiry here. Nice winner here. So again, another winner. Now let's just load this up on, let's pick a currency pair, right? Just to show you that haven't simulated this before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 currency pairs. You can't see this. Okay, 7 currency pairs. At the bottom of my bottom left corner, you see 7 currency pairs. Okay, so let's just go on Google and we will pick a random numberizer, a random number generator from 1 to 7. Okay, and we are going for 4. So we are going to be trading 1, 2, 3, 4 gold. Everyone, we are going to be testing the 7.0 on gold. So let's load up the 7.0 and let's see how well it's performed on gold. Okay, right. First of all, signal arrow here. Again, we're in no man's land here, so slightly risky with this one. You could have potentially got in at the close of the you could have, in fact, yeah, I probably would have took this trade. Okay, 30-minute expiry here, would have lost, so we've actually got our first loss on gold. Okay, let me try and zoom in as well. I don't particularly like trading binary on gold. It's very volatile. Again, okay, you could count this one. Okay, we've got a signal arrow, clearly broken the zone at the top here. Again, the moving average is also broken. There's signal arrow in the zone, which is where I want it to be. Slightly risky with the RSI, but again, 30-minute expiry here would, there's no denying that, a nice winner. Let's keep going. No, haven't got a lot of market movement at the minute with gold. Gold's very okay, right. I mean, this is very risky, but you see this. Okay, again, nice winner. I don't need to explain that one to you. Let's choose the Great British Pound. Okay, let's see how well the normal BD has performed on that. Okay, now straight off the bat, we've got a signal here. Okay, you can see here that's a nice winner. In fact, we have crossed over just there. We just crossed over on the RSI just there. So again, I would have took this trade. I would have took this trade all day long. 30-minute expiry, deep winner. Now this is the sort of setup that I prefer to take when the actual candle is inside this zone and also closed above the moving average. So that's the sort of setup I take. Again, at the top here, okay, notice how we've crossed over on the RSI here. Again, you could have got in here for 30-minute expiry. Again, winner. I don't need to keep explaining these to you. And again, here at the top here, crossed over nicely. See, this is a nice setup. Extremely overbought on the RSI. You can see that there. Again, you know, nice winner for 30-minute expiry. 30-minute expiry was here. Nice winner. Here, again, overbought on the RSI on the bottom here. Signal arrow here. Again, you know, I'm going to leave that there, everyone, because we could sit here all day and pick these trades off. Let me just find you one more. Okay, here's one here. Okay, overbought in the RSI, you see it there. Okay, you know, zones also as well. The moving average is outside the zone. Signal arrow appears, winner. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, a very, very, very positive and exciting few months to come. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you had an awesome trading week, and I'll see you all next week for another training video. So yes, thank you for watching.